global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Indeed, there's something Fubara knows that nobody knows, and it looks like it's more of a plan B, and it's not letting anyone have an idea, not even the closest allies. We're going to give you the full details in a moment during the visit of the Muslim brothers to his residence. But before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, the suspended governor of Rivers State, similarly Fubara, has assured residents that the ongoing political crisis in the state will ultimately lead to a stronger and more united community. Now, Fubara made this statement during a visit by Muslim leaders from 20 Islamic groups, including the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, at his private residence in Port Harcourt for the Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Now, speaking to the delegation, Governor Fubara urged them, as well as his supporters, to trust in God's process during these challenging times. This season is one of love, sharing, and sacrifice. Fubara said, "You have come to share in our pain and made a great sacrifice through your prayers. As Christians, we believe that everything happens for a purpose, and I strongly believe that this situation is leading us towards a greater purpose. Acknowledging that the current political climate may cause feelings of despair, the suspended governor emphasized that there may be forces beyond human understanding at work. He encouraged everyone to remain steadfast in their faith, stressing that no matter the challenges, in all things we give glory to Almighty God. I believe that in the end we will emerge stronger." Fubara also reaffirmed his administration's commitment to justice and equality, insisting that he envisions a society where no one is oppressed. "We believe in egalitarianism, and if our beliefs bring us some pain, so be it," he said. "The most important thing is that we stand on the side of truth and righteousness." Expressing regret for not being able to formally reach out to the Muslim community during their celebrations, Fubara promised that the relationship between religious groups and the government will be strengthened once the current uncertainties are resolved. He further assured the Muslim leaders that their pending requests will be addressed as soon as the political crisis subsides. Drawing from religious history, Fubara urged patience and perseverance, using the example of Noah and the ark. If God could be patient with Noah to allow even the snail to enter the ark, then patience remains an essential virtue in our struggle, he said. The governor also warned against falling prey to those seeking to instigate violence and destabilize the state. He cautioned his supporters and the people of Rivers State to avoid elements looking to disrupt peace and hinder livelihoods. Their goal is to create problems and deny people their means of livelihood. Fubara said, "We will not allow that. We will continue to operate peacefully and respect constitutional authority to ensure that our state remains a model for others in Nigeria." Earlier in the meeting, Nasa Awolebe Uho, speaking on behalf of the Muslim community, expressed their solidarity with Governor Fubara. Uho assured Fubara of the community's prayers and support as he navigates the state's political challenges. He noted that the majority of Muslims in Rivers State stand with the governor due to his inclusive approach to governance and his recognition of Islamic faith. Unlike the previous administration, which declared Rivers State a 100% Christian state, Governor Fubara acknowledged that the state has a Christian majority while embracing inclusivity, encouraging the governor to remain resolute. Oho reminded him of the Islamic belief that Allah rewards patience. He also called on President Bola Tinubu to review the emergency rule in Rivers State and restore Fubara's full authority emphasizing that the governor has been performing effectively despite the crisis. The visit concluded with prayers for the suspended governor, his family, Rivers State, and Nigeria at large. As we speak, even the women group are not left out. They are praying night and day. The Simplified Movement Prayer Wing are praying night and day. Honestly, I do not know the strategy that Governor Fubara is trying to apply, but he's a bit more on the spiritual angle. But I notice he's quiet. Is it that he wants to be patient and be quiet and observe if the 6 months suspension, if all things being equal, everywhere is quiet, they restore him? I'm sure he knows that that's not it's not going to happen in that light, except the hands of the supernatural takes place. Well, there's always been something about Fubara, similar Fubara. I don't know what could have happened to Martin Emefiele, where they decamped and went to APC, and that was where they literally shot themselves in the leg. Would there be another slip? But I believe also that having noticed that they had a slip the first time that caused Fubara to have an upper hand, I think they will tread softly with him, knowing fully well that he looks quiet, but his greatest strength lies in his quietness. While as Wike is always on the louder part, more of a drama person, Fubara is on the quieter side. But I believe that there should be a thin line. I also believe that there's an information is privy to that is not in public domain, that's making him to be excessively on the quiet side. But I still believe very strongly that the Muslim community should be patient with him. The storms will definitely, be over soon, and they will emerge stronger, which means he has no intention of agreeing to their terms. But what then again is Fubara bringing to the table? A lot of his people are decamping, because I believe also that they must have waited to see his strategy. Just some few days back, about 5 days ago, Algon, the community of the local government chairman of Rivers State chapter, said they were literally waiting to hear a command from him. But the command is telling them is stay put, be patient, follow peace, let us be all law-abiding, and let us follow the constitution. Nigerians have been screaming generally, and legal practitioners have been shouting in their numbers that what happened in Rivers State is unconstitutional, is illegal. No executive, be it president, have the power to suspend a sitting governor. There are processes, it's a democratic rule, and you can't just wake up and suspend a sitting governor. I guess Fubara is not even perturbed, he just wants the whole thing to fizzle out. But let's see how it plays out. I guess there's a strategy he's not sharing. Is the strategy the strategy of patience? Time will tell. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in